Hello guys. Today I'm going to talk about the interviews circus. Okay. So I've been in interview for the last 2 months now. And there were some very good interviews. And there are other that was a bit weird. So I wanted to share with you. So different stories, and you will find it very interesting. So basically, what I found is the UK economic is pretty uncertain. There's instability, and they don't feel they really want to hire. They would like, but they don't really want, or they are not decided really much, etc. So this is a problem at the moment, and then there's the AI hype, which is real issue. We heard about big company in the US that firing people in thousands of people, and this is not good. Of course, companies here don't like it. Think they can resolve all the issues with AI, remove their engineering team like that. Boom, we don't need anymore. And doesn't cost anything, but now we realize that cost of token are not that cheap, and it's actually becomes the opposite. But it takes time basically for company to understand this. So I guess we are in a bit of intermediate situation right now where people are not very sure, and the market is going to change favorably in the next months, next year, I guess. I'm confident for this. So what are the stories? So the first one was about, I'm thinking about the interview with, so it's a mid-sized company, or big-sized company, I would say. It's 2,000 employees, and they have hiring person who is dedicated for this. So she sent me a message, and she's very interested in my profile. So I started to get a Calendly link, but it's more for company. And then I selected date and time, perfect. And then she sent me that I could see there's problem with date, because I think she was not in the same time zone than the UK, so there was a mix-up with time zone, and I think the meeting was scheduled manually, basically, not automatically. Anyway, so this is what's happened, and then after she even canceled the meeting, put another meeting at the exact same time, but she called me and said, don't worry, you need to remove this meeting time here, because there was a problem with the system, she said. Okay, fine. So I did everything, and finally I got the meeting. She was a little bit late, and then after, okay, fine. It's okay to be late a bit, and then she started to talk, but I could hear a lot of noise. There was someone talking close to her, probably 1 meter from her. So it was very difficult. She told me she didn't have her hearings, to hear me better. So she was talking at the same time, but she couldn't hear me because of the speaker of her laptop. She couldn't put the volume up too much because there's all the person around her. So it was it was very messy. Basically, she asked me to talk more loudly, so I was almost yelling to say my answers, etc. I think I did very good otherwise, but anyway, so then the meeting ended up. She said, yes, I'm going to interview other people, like the usual thing, and then okay, fine. So then after, she told me, I received later in the afternoon, I received another invitation for the day after, and the invitation email schedule was mentioning first interview. So I said, whoa, this is a mistake again. It's first interview, but I've already done the first interview here with her. So why is she sending this? Okay, fine. So I still accepted it. might be a small error or whatever. And then in the morning, I receive an email, like very generic email, that's saying, "Oh, you have not been selected for this position because we found you were not strong enough in this and this and this," which I really don't believe it so much, but anyway, that's their choice. So, and then the meeting stayed like this, of course, in the afternoon. So I was thinking, what? So I didn't go indeed in this meeting, but just to say it was just crazy. Very unprofessional, basically. And then after I receive a feedback email, what did you think about we were very concerned about the hiring process. How do you feel about the hiring process? Number of star, your comments. So I couldn't keep me to answer this. I say, okay, 1 star, and I say it's it was very unprofessional, and I'm happy that I'm not working in this company. It doesn't seem good. So basically, I really feel like this stress, lack of organization, etc. I could feel it was unhealthy. So happy that we didn't go more than this. Oh, anyway. So then after, the next one was, yes, it was with a company. They asked me to take home. So I did the first interview, perfect, half an hour. We are on the same line. We talk about AI, by the way. AI thing. I gave my opinion about AI when I'm developing, and they say exactly the same as us. We're on the same line. All the team think the same as you. Perfect. So language, no problem. Skills, no problem. Experience, no problem. Perfect. So he asked me, okay, now we're happy. We want you to take home exercise. So I take home exercise. He told me it's between 3 and 5 hours. So 3 and 5 hours is still quite a lot of time to invest, and not knowing the result, you know. I don't even know how many people they apply behind. I don't know anything. So, okay, fine, let's do it. So I like the guy, was nice, why not? Okay, so I did it, and the exercise was very, very clear. I mean, no problem to build this, and they wanted quality code, etc. So I did my best. I did a test, unit test, everything perfect. And then they asked me, okay, this is a take-home exercise, but we want to know what could be the alternative to make it better. To make it better, basically. To make it better in case the file is way too big, because there was about an exercise about reading the information in the file and make a statistic from that. Okay, so it looks pretty easy for me to read this file, and so it was like 1 million row, but 1 million row is fine. But if we have 1 billion rows, this is a different story. You're in different scale here, and if you want something efficient that work fast, you need to have different options. So this is what I started to describe. But they asked me, okay, when he asked me for the take-home exercise, he also asked me for dates, my availability for next week. Okay, so I say my availability for next week is this, and so I sent the take-home exercise. I was very happy. I just give a few points, about the alternatives, but it was clear in the take-home exercise that those ideas were to talk about during the next meeting. Okay, so it was not about more than not doing something too crazy, a lot of full document, a novel document to show what the different alternative. And then I receive an email: you have not been selected. We're not going to take to go further because because you didn't explain in detail and you didn't give enough alternatives, you know. So I was saying, but what we were supposed to discuss during the meeting. So I mean, it was very clear in the document, very, very clear. I mean, there's no doubt about this. Okay, fine. But, you know, it's just still 3 hours lost, plus half an hour interview, first stage interview, plus the recruiter behind that doesn't understand. Maybe he think maybe he had other position, but doesn't want to push me after that. I don't know. Okay, so another one. Nice. Then, what else? Ah, yes, we have also something about take-home exercise. I have another one here, not too far from here. Where I am actually was to work in office as well. So I have a discussion with I think we're head of engineering, something like this person in this company. A very nice discussion. He told me, yes, oh, you're fantastic, Daniel. Okay, let's go to the next stage. We will be a take-home exercise as well. And then you just need to spend 1 hour, maximum 1 hour and a half, and that's all. Okay, so I spent 1 hour and a half. They asked me for some different ideas how you can do it, so I described everything. I give the idea. They wanted a bit of AI as well, so I even implemented the AI things because I'm passionate about technology. I'm passionate about AI, and I wanted to show that I'm able also to do something nice, you know. And the idea was very good because he was using AI from the web browser, you know, without any backend. So that was a very, I think, very good presentation to think a bit outside the box, you know, and not to think, okay, always we have a front end, we have a back end, and for the AI suggestion, we need the back end. We don't, sometimes we don't need back end. So here was based on a game, so it was not crazy. I mean, the AI suggestion was not to just here to help, but if it's a bit wrong, nobody cares basically. Okay, so fine, I sent this, and then they told me that the front end didn't have a good design basically. Okay, so I was surprised because I was thinking, okay, if they want a very good design, UX, UI design. First of all, I'm not a designer. I'm a software engineer, a senior software engineer. I'm not a designer. If they want a designer, they need to hire a designer. Okay. See, if they expect me to develop something very, very nice with the right font, what color, etc., I'm not here for that. I did my best, and I believe it was not too bad, but I'm still just a software developer, okay? So if they wanted something nice for the design, a nice button, etc., then they need to provide me the Figma design or any other application. I mean, they need to provide me some design, and then I follow it. This is how it works usually. You follow the design, you do pixel perfect, color perfect, etc., and then you build it this way. Well, okay, I've been rejected for that, so that's also something interesting, very interesting. And then I have this one, yes. So they asked me to do a take-home exercise as well. That's another company. This one is a very small company. They just have one junior developer with them, with this person basically, and so it's very kind of startup. So okay, why not? I can be make it very, very good for them, and they will be happy with my work, because when you work with a senior, you know, things are moving forward. I can hit the ground running and make really the application quickly and very nice, and give very good advice as well, because problem with CEOs, they don't especially understand everything about the technical side, and sometimes they make they think this is possible, but no, it's not especially possible, because there's some concern with data, with access, etc. A lot of things basically. So anyway, so I like this. Still, I apply to this company. I have the interview. He liked me, and then after, I sent a take-home exercise and no feedback. And he told me, no, we're not going to take you. No feedback, but he also asked me for dates, you know. So why he asked me for dates? If he wanted to be sure, and no feedback, basically, which was really, really surprising me, because, you know, you spend a lot of time and then to do something, and then you don't have even a feedback. What they think? At least they could say something we don't like because, you know, use this technology, you didn't add it to unit test or whatever. I mean, but here nothing. Okay, fine, whatever. So now, after this one is probably the most interesting part. So I have a connection on LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn the guy was suggesting me a job for in crypto and AI, and so using my the same technology that I use, but it was crypto, and I'm just always interested in crypto. AI, of course. I mean, recently I've been very involved in AI, so I really like it, and crypto as well. But crypto is more difficult to enter this kind of job because usually they ask you for professional experience. Okay. So I would like to apply for some crypto job, but I have just doing some small project, and not being paid for creating some crypto project, basically. So, okay, very difficult market at the moment, but very well paid as well, which I mean, I like it. And so the guy sent me this message. Okay, fine. He sent me, okay, if you're interested, let me know. I say I'm interested. He sent me a Calendly link. Okay, so I click on the Calendly link and selected the date for the 25th of May. Okay, and I didn't realize, actually, I didn't realize, you know, that this day was a bank holiday in the UK. Anyway, so I selected the date, and I was thinking, okay, I can tell him, maybe the bank holiday, can we change? But for me, it was not a problem to do this interview this day. So, okay, I accepted, no problem. And then, so the day came, day and time, and I click on the link to connect, and it was, I could see a guy, you know, I think it was a Google Meet meeting, so no problem. And the guy was here, and he couldn't hear me, so he said, I cannot hear you. Okay, fine. And then I was looking at my configuration. I was sure it was working because I had a meeting also very earlier, basically. Anyway, so I was sure it was working, but anyway, so he was saying this. I check my configuration still, and I say, okay, everything is working for me, and say, okay, fine, tack. And then but it was very short time, okay, like 5-10 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, not more. And then he told me, okay, so you move your headset and say, Daniel, didn't say Daniel. He say, hi, let me, can you hear me? So I say, yes, all good now, perfect. And then he told me, okay, let's change because the connection is not good. So, okay, it was weird, not good, but okay, fine. So he switched off his camera. So it's one of the first time I think I've done an interview with that camera. Okay, so I could turn off my camera too. Okay. Well, it was weird. And there was a bit of delay in this sound, by the way, with the guy talking to saying this in this 10 seconds, and the video. Basically, there was a lagging. So I was thinking, maybe there's a problem still here. But anyway, it was weird. So first of all, interview during a bank holiday. Then this video and introduction that was very weird with the lagging video, you know, sound, sorry. And then he asked me to do the interview with that video. Okay, fine. Okay, I mean, technology is not can fail sometimes. Okay, fine. And then he started to talk, but he started to talk about so I saw your so your CV, you're very good. I think you matches very well. Blah blah blah. Okay, fine. He said, let me introduce, and what we do. Okay, and he didn't say his name, so it was weird. So I was thinking, but who I'm talking about? Because even if the link meeting, there's an email, but it was not an email composed with a name, you know. So I was thinking, okay, but I noticed it, but I was not really paying attention. But I was saying a little bit in my head, something weird here as well. And then I was before the meeting. By the way, I took the domain name and I put it in the web browser, and I was saying something like the domain. It's not the domain was not existing, but it was like it was not a web page, if you want, from a company or something like this. It was just something like an error, you know, something like this, if I remember well. Okay, anyway, so I started like this, perfect. Well, I mean, perfect, a bit weird, but then he asked me, Daniel, so can you introduce yourself? So, yes, I'm Daniel, blah, 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 blah. I've been working at worked very well. I did some great project, blah, blah, blah. And he asked me, okay, can you tell me about the latest feature you've done? Can you show me what was your last your application you work for recently? So I say, what do you mean? I mean, I'm not working anymore at this company, so how do you want me to show you this project? I mean, I don't have the source code. When I finish, I remove everything. So he was something weird, but I said, yeah, I mean, well, yeah, yes. I mean, wanted to say that just show me, just describe basically what you've done, okay? So, okay, I say, okay, no problem. I can share my screen and show the draw.io website and drawing everything here. So I started to describe my last feature that I was very happy to work on, and it was a bit, with a lot of connection, diagram, etc. I talked for 10 minutes. I was very passionate about talking this, and he was saying, okay. Wow. I'm impressed. You was very, very good. Fantastic. Okay. Fine. And then he told me, yes. So what we do, we're working with crypto. We have a crypto plus AI plus gaming as well. Include gaming. When I say gaming, I say, wow, this is a bit weird. I mean, they include crypto plus AI. First of all, I don't see where we can do crypto and AI, but okay, and plus gaming, so it's like something a bit weird, this project. And he was talking about this project. I didn't understand, to be honest, what he was saying. It was too, and it was confusing, and now I understand why. Okay, anyway, so then he asked me, okay, now I need to show you about what we do. Okay, fine. I said, fantastic. Okay, fine. So let's see. And he told me, so I'm going to share a link. Can you download can you clone the project? Okay. So he sent me the link, and then it was a GitHub link. So okay, I said, okay, that's weird. So can you clone the link? So I say, well, why you want me to clone this? So I was thinking maybe it's a technical test you want to do with me or something like this. So okay, fine. I say, and it was JavaScript, not even TypeScript, JavaScript. So I mean, for a company, like what is called something foundation. Okay. I was thinking this is a bit weird to build this in JavaScript, but okay, why not? And then I clone it, and then no. First of all, I told him, can we just look at the code? I mean, on the web page. I don't especially need to clone the project. Why do you want me to clone? So he told me, yes, but I want you to see to show you on your computer on cursor. Okay, so I say, okay. That's weird. That start to be weird now. So I was very doubting about what you wanted to do. So here I say, okay, warning. Be careful about what you're going to do next. And but this time, when I was in all confidence talking about my feature, this is where I was because I had a bit of doubt at the beginning. Then after he talked me about this, and psychologically I was very good after this. And then he told me this, and I was like, oh, but here now become more doubting about everything. So okay, and I downloaded it. So I say, okay, I can still clone it. There's no so much risk, and I still open it. So I open it, and he told me, okay, have a look. And then when I open it, I was thinking, I tried to look at the code. I was not sharing my screen yet, He was waiting for me. And I started to look at what is on this document, on this project. I don't want to open it. It's too dangerous for me to just open like this from someone that I don't even know. It doesn't come from a recruiter, just directly like this, etc. So I started to see some weird thing. I say this is weird because there's .env in the repository that I've downloaded, which was weird. Then after I started to look at some code. The code was not the cleanest code, it was really like very, very quickly built. Formatting was not nice. I couldn't even see a key value directly in clear in the code, which normally a professional won't do this. It's not safe to do this, especially to put on a repository. Seriously. And then I could see, so the first thing I look at actually is the package.json, and I could see some library that I didn't really know about. So I was thinking, if I don't know, prefer to not do anything. And then after this package dash lock, yes. So this one I say, usually you don't do this. You don't include the package lock as well. So there might be something here as well, but this is way too big. I cannot go through. So I told him, thanks, but I'm not going to execute now. So after 1 or 2 minutes, he was waiting. I let him wait. And this is very important for me. I don't want to execute anything that I don't know on my computer. So anyway, so I did that. And then he told me, yes, but we need to execute it to see how it goes. Can you open terminal? Okay, I say, no, I'm not going to do it now. I need to be sure that the code is safe to execute it on my computer. And so he said, okay, well, okay, I understand, but okay, so at least can you do a check about to see if it can be installed on your computer, okay? You don't need to execute, but be installed on your computer. So I say, I didn't say anything, but I say, no, I'm not going to do that. No, definitely not. So he asked me, okay, can you open terminal? Do you know how to open terminal? So I say, yes, okay. So I open terminal, and I say, he told me, so can you type the command npm I? I say, no, I'm not going to do that. I told you already, I'm not going to install anything. And that's all. So okay. So, but you could respect us, and you could respect us. Basically, he was using this word. I find it funny. I say yes, but no, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. Bye bye. And then I hang up. Okay. And then on LinkedIn, the message just disappeared. Poof. And he was another person actually. I believe he was another person on LinkedIn, but disappeared suddenly. No water. So after I inspected the code, yes, it was not good. There was a socket. There's something weird. There's a socket.io. There's also uploading the .env. I didn't go so far in the code, but it was definitely a scam. Or they might do a ransomware somewhere. They wanted to do something not good on my computer. Definitely not. Or steal money on my bank account, whatever. So guys, be careful with scam on the web. Even for when you interview, you have those kind of scam. Crazy. So never run untrusted code, yes, from a job interview. Really. I've been for example, during interview, some people in the past, they asked me, okay, go on GitHub and see first of all, they ask, for example, do slash, I think slash dev or something, slash dev, yes, on GitHub, and then you just do on GitHub. You don't need to download on your computer, execute, etc. Nobody asked me this. And then usually is to ask question about the project, not the first time to tell you, okay, download our project that we have in the company, and you execute and you see. I never see that. I mean, it's after when you have been accepted for the job, then after they show you this, not before the first stage interview. Oy, oy, oy. And then there's another one, the last one. Okay, hope you like the previous one. So the last one was, I wanted to say it's a big company in the UK. And everything went well so far, all good, but I'm the 5th interview, so yeah, been 1 month and a half, I'm still on it, so it's absolutely insane, and I've been questioned with a lot of people. I mean, it's good in a way. I mean, it's 5th interview, okay, I'm not very far, but it's a lot of time, no decision. What are they doing? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I find it weird. You know, the law is pretty good here as well. I mean, you can hire someone, okay, and then after, if you're not happy with this person, you can almost fire for any reason, okay. Almost, okay, because there's still some important issues. But I mean, it's flexible. Why don't they hire someone? You know, they do an interview. I understand you need to do interviews. Okay, you need to do one interview, maybe a tech interview. Why not? But then after, they could just hire the guy, see how it goes, and then if they're not happy, just let it go. Pay him for 1-2 days, and that's fine. Oh, it's so long and difficult. And some people, the interview are based sometimes only on technical thing, which for me it's absurd. I mean, the technical, of course, is very important because you're going to write code, but the behavior of someone, for example, the integration within the team of this person, how is going to handle issues, how is going to communicate with other people within the team or in the squad environment, you know. This is even more important in my opinion than the technical side. If someone can learn quickly, there's no real problem, you know, on technical side. Okay, anyway, so this was my video. I did it a bit longer than I thought, so let me know what you think about, if you have some similar experience. But for me, yes, it's a real circus at the moment in the UK. I really feel that they want to hire, but the maybe the decider are not very certain. They want to take their time because, you know, we don't know what's happened if the economy goes very, very bad in 1-2 months. We cannot pay, we can do, I mean, we can feel this uncertainty, and so hopefully that will change quickly. Yeah, thanks everyone, and let me know in the comment what you think about.